Miss Irby, you were talking about as far as the creativity of the music, but also you were really instrumental in the visual presentation as well, because unlike the artists who were around who were around when you were out initially with the group, obviously you were still able to see around the corner, and you were able to enlist two significant choreographers, Paula Abdul and Rosie
And
Perez.
Rosie, my
Talk-
homie.
can you talk about that? Because again, yeah, I remember seeing the video. I remember the dancing, everything. Can you talk about that?
That was so cool. Paula, I requested Paula. Um, and she was like, okay. And I still remember it was like $50 an hour. And she would be working my behind off. Paula was a serious choreographer. She was like, no slacking. And she was the sweetest person. I mean, she's just like a real person. But I wanted to, if I could have access to who I thought was the best or who people who did work that I admired, I wanted a shot to try to work with these people, you know. And then Rosie, this is too funny. So I hooked up with Rosie, and then she started to live with me for a while because I think she was having trouble with the Crips in LA or something crazy. So we had these two apartments out in Burbank. So she came to live with us. It was me and Dallas and Alvin Spites. And it was I had like two-bedroom apartments. And so yeah, Rosie was like our roommate for a while. And we actually recorded a couple of rap records on Rosie, which I still have that nobody's heard. They're funny. But yeah, but Rosie, and I told Rosie, I said, I want the guys. I said, first I wanted some girls who could really dance, but I was like, I like the guys that are dancing with Bobby Brown. And I want to get them like when I did, I think it was Soul Train. I was like, and so she was like, okay, no problem. It's just Rosie. And that was it. So that was really, really cool.
Oh, goodness.
So in the midst of that record's blowing up. It's at number one. And you talked about a few minutes ago about prominent females in the industry at the time, Angela Winbush, Tina Marie, and other individuals. And you mentioned Sylvia Rona. The reason why I brought this up is because early in this time period, you also have an opportunity to transition and follow along with James and Tume's words. Whoever controls the image controls the definition. So you go from being in the group, you're a solo artist with a number one record, but now they're also pulling you in to be a panel speaker, and you replacing you're Sylvia Rona. Can you talk about that?
That I was like, what? They were like, no, it was like maybe it was like the Black Music Association or whatever, but it was like a big, big thing. And because I think Benny was on the panel, Benny Medina, M. Tume, and Sylvia was like, well, yeah, I just thought I couldn't think of anybody, but I thought you'd be a good fit. So I felt like you should take my place. It's like, what? It's like you don't see how other people see you. So that was like a tremendous honor. And I actually have a picture of Sylvia and I together at one convention. I was just so excited. I was so happy. Sylvia also gave Bernadette opportunities with her group Madam X. And she gave Missy Elliott opportunities. And it's like she was doing stuff, for women that wasn't being done otherwise. So hats off to Sylvia Rhone for the opportunities that she did not keep from us because we were female.
And when you look at that, I mean, you got your hands in everything. And there's such a thing as we have left brain, right brain. There's creativity, there's the analytical side. And sometimes it's hard to balance both. And in your book, you talk about an opportunity that you passed on that possibly could have been really big for you. You got the record with Doug. Doug is from Harlem, but you don't do Showtime at the Apollo.
That's a damn shame. I probably regret that more than, I guess, almost any other creative decision I've made. Yeah. I was like, I'm scared. They're not going to boo me. They were like, they don't boo the artist. I'm like, but what if I'm the first one in history that they boo? So that's just all. I look at my heart breaks for myself at that time. For that reason, that would have been the most exhilarating. I've been watching Showtime at the Apollo from the beginning of time. and signed a successful artist that I saw. Well, tried to sign two. Both of them are successful. But I love Showtime at the Apollo. I don't know. Maybe one day we could still do it on a throwback night. I have to call Chill, Will, and Dougie and say, can we just do this? Well, I don't know.
But that's a genuine fear, though, because when I interviewed his father MC, he said he could play anywhere in the world, but the one place he feared was Showtime at the Apollo, and he was from New York, so it's
Jeez.
because and actually he said, when I think even Lily said so, that they actually do boo the artists if they're not doing it well. So it's a genuine fear, and actually if it had happened, who knows, but. Yes.
Yeah, maybe I just had a premonition of something that I just couldn't deal with, and it's okay, but I really regret not doing that. And I still might try to pull that off at some point. I don't know, just to be on that hallowed stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sandman is probably retired by now, so anyway. I'm gonna yank you up.
But New York still got the hype, though.
Yeah.
The people still have the hype.
I think it's. I just interviewed both Tim and Bob, and to them, Dallas was, Dallas opened the doors for them, and so many other people that he has. But I don't know if people go back and see. Well, we honor the father, but what about the grandmother who actually
started grandmother?
Yeah, yes.
I wrote a song called The Grandmother about stuff like that. Yes. I'll tell you one thing that's been interesting. I have met, because of social media, I have gotten messages from engineers who got their first work from me, who went on to work with Elton John and all these people, and a lot of female assistants. And every time I get a message, I'm so surprised. And other people who are like, I know you don't remember me, but you were at this studio and one time you did this, you did that. And it just makes me feel so grateful, because I was desperate for people to hear me play bass. Mm-hmm. And the people who I admired the most sat down and gave me a moment of their time. And that boosted me in ways that I can't tell you. Mm-hmm. So for any person that I've done something that's been positive in their life, especially women in non-traditional senses, but anybody, men, women, even kids. It's such an honor to hear that. And I'm so grateful. It's the best feeling in the world. It really is.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind of.
And somewhere in between
us, or even loving us, on which I did miss you.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay.
They don't understand what Joyce's voice meant in all spirits.
Play it.
And all these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.